What's up, everybody? It's DJ Nico. How y'all doing? You are tuned in to Sour Patch Kids Radio. Dame Dash went on to Cannon's class. Nick Cannon, the great entrepreneur, writer, philanthropist, and comedian, went on a very serious conversation with Dame Dash. Dame Dash is the founder man and the foreman of Rockefeller and one of the elite of this hip hop culture. He is amazing. Shout out to Dame Dash. I appreciate what you've done for our community and how you've inspired me. You've inspired many people, Rockefeller, through your work in the industry and empowering the black community. Shout out to you, my brother. And he went on and talked with Cannon about, R. Kelly. Aaliyah, the great singer and actress, she passed away, which she was the fiance of Dame Dash. They were powerful. If she were to be here, God rest her soul, rest in peace. I believe that they would be a power couple. Like Dame Dash, is a great man. She's a great, amazing recording artist and person. And I believe that they would have definitely done something great. It's so unfortunate that she had to pass away so young. And him and Nick Cannon was discussing R. Kelly and how, if you have been paying attention recently in the news, R. Kelly have been bashed for child molestation. And in the early 2000s here in America, R. Kelly was charged with child molestation and other different sexual inappropriate charges, and he was found not guilty. And he also married Aaliyah. It's hard for me to talk about this too because it's deep and it's painful because I know people that have been molested, and girls and black women are being downplayed every day. And if it wasn't for a woman, or if it wasn't for women, we wouldn't be here. And we must remember that. And it sucks when you have a man trying to take advantage of a kid and a woman, which is, so precious. And it's so sad what's going on. And Dame, he was just bringing light to the situation. And Nick Cannon and him was discussing what was going on and how they're beacons of hope and how they're trying to bring awareness to what was in the dark for so long. This man, he did marry her when she was 15. She wasn't even 16 yet. And he married her. And that's so terrible. He married Aaliyah and they got together. It was annulled, meaning, they kind of basically to get a marriage annulled means basically you are not together anymore. It's basically a divorce. It's just something that happens too soon. Like usually people get their marriage annulled if they break up immediately, like within a year times frame. And they were just discussing Jay-Z and Foxy Brown. Foxy Brown is the great rapper. She used to do a lot of work with Jay-Z, and Dame said he didn't really work too much with Foxy, but Jay did. And that's really what they discussed. And we just was, thinking here at HPTV how all this is going on and how was he able to be found not guilty. And I know that is really crazy because at that time when he was, going up against these these charges, Aaliyah was still around. And just to see that he was found not guilty for doing what he did is sad. I'm sure it hurted her. It hurt her. She was a kid. It's like, he was a grown man. He was 27 when he did that, and that's really, really terrible. And I feel bad for her. Rest in peace. She had to pass away so early, and she wasn't able to fully live her life. Yeah, she had success early, but I would say like she's like the Chris Brown, the Michael, the Michael Jackson, and we don't have many women that are, great musicians and artists that are in the music industry and started so young. And she did, and she's probably one of the only females that really maintained her success. And she didn't really branch off into too much. She branched off into acting, but her main thing was music. She made the great Once in a Million and so many others, Rock the Boat. Man, that's so crazy. Let's get a moment of silence for her, Aaliyah, please. Yeah, it's so sad. Shout out to Dame Dash and Nick Cannon for bringing light to the situation and really, giving us some hope and getting knowledge out there and holding people accountable for the wrong that they do. A lot of people, want to say like it was because I was young. It was because of this. It was because I was molested. And I know Robert Kelly, who was R. Kelly brother, was discussing how him and R. Kelly was molested. And I'm really sad that happened. But at the same time, and I have to put that but in there, many people are molested. That doesn't give you the right to do the things that you've done. And you got to deal with it. You got to be accountable for the things that you do. You can't get away with doing certain stuff to children and women and not being responsible and using your power to manipulate and to hurt people and to bash people and to bring down your generation and bring down, women. Because women are a generation. They make generations. Yeah, a man, we do our thing. But at the same time, a woman is the reason why a lot of this life and beautiful life exists. Without them, it wouldn't even be. Honestly, let's really bring light to that. And, 50 Cent called Dame Dash a sucker because, it was a clip which it was edited, because I watched the whole hour podcast. Check out Cannon's class. This is an amazing podcast, and it's just inspiration, and he's uplifting the community. So when y'all get a chance, go check that out. And there's other shows, but that was one of the shows with Dame recently. That's his latest. And 50 was kind of, bashing him, but he was only bashing him because of the edited, footage, unfortunately. And I apologize to Cannon and to Dame Dash, because at the end of the day, they don't deserve that, because he never ever spoke bad. He didn't do any sucker shit. What he actually did was he told Cannon to ask Jay at the end of the day. And it's okay for him to ask questions about Jay, because, we all know that they were so close at that time. So, it's all good. But, Dame Dash or Nick Cannon didn't deserve what, they're giving them the bashing when 50 called Dame Dash a sucker. That's not cool, 50. And I love my OG. Like, I love 50 Cent. Shout out to you. But when someone is wrong, they're wrong, period. And we gotta be accountable for the things that we do that are wrong. When we bash someone and they don't deserve it, we gotta give credit where it's due, because if we did something and the foot was on the other side, and then you was in that situation, you would cry, or you would be real mad, or you would do even more trolling. So you have to be respectful, because what he could do is do the same stuff you've done, but he hasn't. So at the end of the day, we just gotta be 100, because all of us are men at the end of the day, and we gotta do what we have to do. We gotta uplift one another, and we gotta really get our, get your facts straight. Don't just say anything because you could say it. Don't take a video. Be careful what videos you watch nowadays, because they edit it so that there can be controversy and so that there can be drama. So be careful in what you tune into and how you respond to people. Respect each other. It's not that hard. It's really not. We make it hard. We have to love one another, and we have to come together. It's all about entrepreneurship. I want you guys to tell me what you think about this situation. And, Foxy Brown, shout out to her. Shout out to Jay. Shout out to 50 Cent. Shout out to Dame Dash. And double shouts out to Dame. Triple shout outs to Dame Dash. And 2 shout outs to Nick Cannon. I love y'all brothers. Dame Dash and Nick Cannon. Keep spitting that real shit, bro. And keep doing your thing, my man. And keep being 100. That's all I want to see. Keep doing y'all thing. Don't let nobody stop y'all. Stay positive. Ignore that bullshit when them niggas coming. I know y'all gonna do that anyway. And just stay strong and be strong. Funk Flex, recently got in the media, and he was bashing Dame, saying that Dame Dash was on drugs, and he was, trying to, bash Lior. Lior is, one of the founding, members of like the culture, and he worked a lot in the industry. And I wouldn't say that he's one of the founding members, like in the sense of actually finding hip hop and the hip hop culture, but what I'm saying is he worked a lot in the industry in like the early 2000s. He worked with everyone in the industry is connected in some way or another. So he's worked with a lot of them, and he helped like build different careers, whether it's OCAN, money, a budget, signing an artist. He's worked with 300 right now, and he worked with YouTube. But Dame Dash is not a fan of his, because he said that he robbed the culture, and basically saying that Lior brought a lot of pain to the hip hop culture. And in reality, it's a lot of pain that was in the hip hop culture, which, we teaching violence, fuck bitches, fuck hoes, get money, suck my dick type shit. And that's really what it was for so long. And that's what basically, and other things he was saying. But at the end of the day, Dame Dash, I kind of have to, ride with Dame Dash on this, because that's who I really can say was real and painted real pictures and did real shit and was a man about his business. And he put a lot of people on. Dame Dash is responsible for many people's careers, such as a lot of the, Rockefeller guys like Benny Siegel, Dipset, Joel Santana, Cameron, so many others. He's worked with many people. I mean, the list goes on. Harvey Weinstein, Lior. I mean, there's so many people nameless. Kevin Hart, Lee Daniels. Check him out. He's really the real deal. So at the end of the day, you gotta give credit where it's due. Somebody always gonna be the leader. Somebody gotta, kind of just follow, and that's all right, because at the end of the day, he made a lot of people millionaires, and he brought a lot of positive things to the hip hop culture, and had definitely shaped American culture as well. And I believe Dame Dash will be in the history books. Yeah, he definitely opened his cash book up and checkbook up to a lot of people. Shout out to Damon Dash. So much love for you, brother. Shout out to Nick Cannon. You know, you're great with Wildin' Out. Thank y'all for everything that y'all have done for the culture. I appreciate y'all, and you know, good luck in y'all future endeavors. So, my fans and my people, thank you for listening in today. We got more to come. Go check out my book, In This Together. Nico Lyon Harris. It's on Amazon, Kindle store. Follow me at the King Nico, the King _Nico on Instagram, King Nico on Facebook, King Nico on Twitter, www.kingnico.com. Check me out. Let's go. It's the Sour Patch Kids.